Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Alright folks, now as you saw in the intro, today's video review is going to focus on Transformers Legacy Predacon Tarantulas. Now this is a deluxe class figure, but oh my god, I have already seen some reviews from other reviewers about this, and man, I knew I was so grateful that I took the opportunity to put a pre-order on him. And when I got him over the weekend, I knew I made the right choice. This is such an awesome looking figure in so many respects. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box. You see part of him from the chest or waist up, and you see that awesome looking head sculpt. This is the Tarantulas we should have gotten many years ago. But nonetheless, oh my god, that is so damn awesome. And then, of course, you have the really great artwork of him in his spider mode. And on the side, you have a close-up of his headshot as well as full body shot with his weapon in hand. On the back, you have the product shots of both him in his robot and beast mode. You also have the QR code, which unveils his tech specs. And of course, you have this particular artwork, or at least the artwork that has pretty much been known over the last few, over the last line or two. Showing this off was, I think that started off was the War for Cybertron trilogy with Siege, Earthrise, and Kingdom. Now it's crossed over into Legacy, so it's interesting. But man, let's take one final look at him in here, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and get him unboxed. Alright folks, there he is outside of his box, and he is ready to raise some hell and wreak some havoc. And man, oh man, this is such an awesome addition to my modern Beast Wars collection. And I'm going to state what everyone else has stated concerning this figure. He is definitely not a retool or recolored version of Black Arachnia. As a matter of fact, let me bring the Bug Lady out so that way at the very least we have an impromptu comparison here. And there she is right there. And yeah, I mean, side by side, you can tell right off the bat that is no damn retool. Transformation is very similar, mind you, and I will show that momentarily. But I mean, they are as different as night and day. So let's get her out of the way, and I'll pretty much bring her back later on. But oh my god, look at that. And like I said, it's as if he stepped out of the screen. Now the only difference is, unlike Black Arachnia, his legs are kind of molded as almost one piece. The only difference is this portion of the leg. So not too bad though. I really like it. you know. And man, it's yeah, it is really awesome looking. And let's go ahead now. He does have some accessories. He's got his I want to say his harpoon gun, just like Black Arachnia. Now, the one that you just saw her with was an add-on set, which I'm pretty sure I did a review video of. Now, if they do make something similar for this figure, I will probably get it to replace this, because just like her original weapon, Tarantulas' harpoon gun is all one solid piece. Now, there is some slight differences in terms of the main weapon, but it's pretty much the same. Now, in addition, he does have an alternate weapon, which you really don't see until like the second season of Beast Wars, and that's his saw blaster, which pretty much doubles as the front wheel when he's in beast mode, especially when he's, you know, transformed to right about. So not too bad, though this will probably not stay in his hand all too much, but not too bad. So there he is. Now, of course, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the details on here. Now, you got his face sculpt, which I'm going to try and zoom in. There he is, and look at that. Damn it all. That is, wow. That is so awesome. And of course, you know, the chest, you can tell they added some details, especially around his lower abdomen plate, where it has his eyes. The legs, you can tell they got some really good detail on here. The lower calves, and of course his hands, such as they are. The details on his bicep, and of course the legs, and of course he's got that nice little back tattoo there. Like I said, this is very much a good rendition of this character, and I am so grateful that I was able to pick him up. So let's go ahead and get to articulation. Now, his head is, I want to say it's on a ball joint. It does go 360, but that's about it. There's like some slight tilting down, but that is about it. No tilting up. He does have like a type of butterfly joint, but it mostly goes towards the back, and that's due to transformation. It's got like an upper bicep swivel as well as a lower bicep swivel. And let's go ahead and take off this weapon. So this mandible here can go up around 90 degrees. And like I said, that lower bicep swivel is mostly for if he's got a point. It's because he's a pointer. Yes. And let's go ahead and zoom out just a bit. There we go. So he does have waist rotation. He does have kick around 90 degrees. He can't kick back, but he will hit his backpack. He does have upper thigh rotation. Does have a double hinged knee. But again, that will go for transformation. His foot can bend forward, can bend back, and he does have an obscene ankle tilt. So he can do those wide ass, splits. So very, very nice. So let's go ahead and get him going. So let's go. Whoop! Sorry, I knocked him down. So there he is in a nutshell, at least for the details and articulation. So give me a moment and I will come back with transformation. All right, so there he is in preparation for his transformation. I went ahead and removed his weapons. So that's going to be put to the side there. Now, as you can tell, he's in a static pose right now. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to go ahead and untab. As you can tell, it's already untabbed. But we're going to untab this back piece, which is held by that little tab there. And it's on a type of rocker hinge. And then, of course, we're going to turn the waist over like so. I'm going to turn the head piece, and as you can tell, that's also at a rocker hinge right there. I'm going to try and zoom out just a bit so you all can see what I'm doing. So for those that did not see it, I'm going to go ahead and repeat what I just did. So there we go. So this backpack is going to get unhinged. You just hold this portion down here, pop that off. Once that's off, twist it just a bit so it gives clearance to the head. As you can tell, there's that maniacal little head. And then you just lift it up. Now, as you can see just now, it's on a type of rocker hinge. And once that is up, you just put that over the head there, and there you go. Now at this point, you just go ahead and twist this portion around, twist the waist around 180, and you're going to tab this into this slot like you did before. Or nope, sorry, wrong way. It's going to tab into a slot, and I don't know if you can see it, so I'm going to try my best to show you. There is a and of course I don't have anything that I can use to point with. There you go. Okay, come on, let go. So there is a tab right here underneath his breastplate that you're going to use to tab this portion in, and there you go. You got the top portion of the spider. And you can tell that is what he's going to look like. Now, that being said, before we proceed any further, I'm going to go ahead and move these arms. And there is a tab right here, right there. It's going to go into that little triangle slot there. But at the same time, there is that little tab here, and that's going to go into this little notch right there on the side. So now we're just going to go ahead and get this situated. And there we go. Come on. There. And then we just tab this portion. Oops. That was not supposed to happen. So luckily this is on a mushroom pig and is able to snap back on. If I can get it to snap back on. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and get that little tab back in there. There we go. And there. So now that is there. Let's get the legs out of the way. Get that flushed. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other arm. Hopefully it won't be as much of a pain in the ass as the other one. Oops, there goes two of his legs. That's one of the issues that I have with this particular figure, is that it will pop off. Not the best thing, but hey, luckily they're on a ball peg, so we just go ahead and just snap that in there. And just, okay, come on. It's trying to escape. There we go. Alright, so now we got a Gerwalk tarantula. Will he stand? Amazingly, yes! Wow. Gerwalk tarantula. Who would have thought? I don't know, give me a moment to get this situated. With all the moving around I'm doing, the stage is just not behaving itself. Alright. Much better. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do a couple of things. One of the things, in addition to putting his feet in, is getting this weapon attached. Now, there is a type of peg right here. It's kind of oddly shaped, but it's supposed to go sort of like a clasp, and it goes right in between this section right here, as you can tell by the light hitting it. So once that is on there, right there you go. Now, of course, I have seen other reviewers who have done this, and they've had issues where it just will not stay on. So hopefully I do not have that issue. Hopefully. Don't quote me yet. There we go. Put that in there. Alright, and let's go ahead and get... Ah, there it goes. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it was going to happen. Not a big deal. There. And come on. There we go. All right. And like so. Now, of course, there is the other weapon here, which you can actually peg over here, and that should stay underneath. So don't quote me on it, because it may actually fall out. So there he is in spider mode, and I have to say he's not bad looking in this mode, depending on how you have him angled. But I think it is supposed to be like this. Yeah, there we go. So, there we go, much better. Like that. And there he is in his beast mode, and not too bad. As you can tell, you know, a lot of his color schemes do travel over, such as the back tattoo, you know, his legs, his arms, or his pincers, whatever the case may be, are still carried over. But, I mean, oh my god, this is a phenomenal figure so far. And, man, I am so glad that they made this. I mean, they didn't do it with Kingdom, but I'm glad that he did come out. So, again, this is another figure for my modern day Beast Wars figure. So, and of course you also got, you know, his harpoon thing and so forth. So, not too bad. I'm very, very, very happy with the purchase. So, alright, so give you a moment. I'm going to go ahead and do a side-by-side, well, not side-by-side, but a comparison between both Black Arachnia and Tarantulas here. Alright, so now I got both Black Arachnia and Tarantulas in their beast modes. And right there, as I stated before, this is not a recolored, version of Black Arachnia. As I said before, certain portions of him, in terms of the transformation, did carry over onto from Black Arachnia, but this is its own separate mode entirely. So you can tell difference as night and day. So there they are in beast mode. Let's go ahead and take a look at them in robot mode. All right, there they are, both in their robot modes, and you can tell the differences. Black Arachnia, I think her transformation, though, was modeled after her Masterpiece figure. So I know if I should ever pick one up or a third-party equivalent, I already know how her transformation is going to go. Tarantulas was a very unique transformation. Very similar in most respects, but there was also some uniqueness in his transformation. So I like that, as a matter of fact. The fact that where you were able to plug in his harpoon weapon underneath his back section in spider mode really helped out a lot. And the fact that you're able to, once you got the legs in there, it does kind of sit in there pretty well. Now, I did notice a couple of reviewers, they were having problems with trying to keep that in. So it's probably not a big issue throughout, this particular figure, but it there are certain instances that you'll have that issue. So just be mindful. But I like it. Let me go ahead and get the bug lady out of the way. Let's focus on this nightmare of a Predacon. And yeah, man, I have to say, I am so liking this figure. I don't know what else to say, dude. I mean, other than the minor issues where the legs do not, stay on there, I think that's just a minor issue among the whole line. So luckily, they're on ball joints, so it's not much of a big issue. But if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and take some quick shots that I can post at the end of this video. Now I'm going to come back with my final comments on this figure as well as my score. All right, folks. Thank you for waiting. Having a little bit too much fun in them basically fighting. I'll be showing some of those images at the end of the video. But nonetheless, throughout the whole video, you've heard me gush about this figure. There were some minor gripes, such as the legs coming off, but again, they're on ball joints, so you'll be able to snap those puppies back in. And of course, this weapon here has a tendency to fall off, but that's just a minor gripe. You don't really need to put that on when he's in his beast mode, but again, that's up to you. Of course, the secondary weapon, honestly, in my opinion, serves no purpose whatsoever. Honestly, I mean, I know it's supposed to be a throwback. My only gripe with this particular weapon, though I love the design, I wish they allowed this saw to actually rotate. and actually having the pig be on the side, so if they ever do a Legacy Transmetal Tarantulas, you'll be able to peg this on there. But again, that's just me. So on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead and give this one. I'm giving them a 10. Like I said, the issues I mentioned are just minor and can be easily overlooked. I'm just totally floored by the design, the sculpt, the paint applications. I mean, yeah. And that's my take on the figure. I want to hear from you. For those of you who were able to either get this from Amazon or through Hasbro Pulse, awesome. As a matter of fact, or any other toy seller other than retailer, have you gotten him? And if so, do you like him? Do you hate him? Leave me a comment about it in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. I'd like to thank everyone for watching today. I really appreciate it. And let's not stop, because I do want to go ahead and reach that 300 subscriber goal. In the meantime, though, I do want to hear from you, so you can bring out suggestions as to what I should give away when I do reach that goal. So once again, leave that in the comment section below. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.